Thoroughbred action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Hello again, everyone. Off and running on this getaway day edition of Thoroughbred action here from beautiful Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett joining you right outside the walking ring as we settle in for an 11-race Sunday, and there is that sense of finality on the air on this September 30th. We're just getting warmed up, however, and up we go to Pete Aiello for much, much more.
Closing day of the summer racing season here at Gulfstream Park means 11 races on tap and a mandatory payout of the Rainbow Six, a fast main track, and a firm turf. First of the day over the firm turf at 5 furlongs, maiden claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 13 Broadway Piggy, a field of 12 racing at Gulfstream. Far outside, Gracias Adios with a quick start and goes looking for the lead. All In Girl is away with speed with Whinnying Ways. Down at the inside, Magic Maker, we had a rider unseated. The 2 Monha unseated the rider. So as they make their way half a mile from home, the leader from the outside gate is Gracias Adios, who leads by a length. Magic Maker is now keyed up while racing in second. All In Girl is on the outside, 3 wide. Monha's getting into the back of those leaders and not doing anybody any favors there. Far outside goes Here City Kitty into the vanguard. Then it's a length and a half back to Hechicera ahead of Chastity as they run around the far turn. Up front, the leader remains Gracias Adios. All In Girl second. Magic Maker toward the rail. Here City Kitty on the outside, and they're at the top of the stretch. Gracias Adios has an eighth of a mile more to get and 2 lengths to work with. To the attack, All In Girl second down the outside, and here's City Kitty. Chastity is on late for a slice, but 3-1 the price. Gracias Adios in front. Second, All In Girl. Third, here City Kitty, then Magic Maker and Chastity. There will be an inquiry. Hold all tickets, please. Number 12, Gracias Adios, was parked wide leaving the starting gate, but she used her quick first gear to get right over to the rail and go gate to wire in the first of the day, capping a nice weekend for apprentice Romero Mirage, for Rico Mirage, the winning trainer, and the Marco Thoroughbred Corporation. 9, All In Girl second. Second-time starter 11, here City Kitty ran third. To the second race now, in the start of the early pick 4, allowance race at 7 furlongs. Hector Barrios rides number 3, She Takes Heart, a field of 6. This was a wide open race. Good start from the outside for One Breath at a Time, and Surprise Wedding from the top shelf. She's going to use some early speed today. Moving out the rail, here's Too Much Tip on the comeback try. She's up to challenge. So Too Much Tip, and on the outside, Surprise Wedding in lockstep. Worth Avenue moves to be third. Back to fourth is She Takes Heart, racing ahead of One Breath at a Time, who broke well, but has settled fifth. And the early back marker is My Cousin Martha. They make their way to the half-mile point after completing a quarter in 22 3 with the advantage. Too Much Tip and Edgard Zayas 3 parts of a length. Surprise Wedding is on her hip while racing in second. She Takes Heart pocketed up third. Worth Avenue is now fourth, 4 ahead of One Breath at a Time, and the trailer My Cousin Martha. They make their way into the far turn through the opening quarter in 22 3. There's less than 3 furlongs to go. With the advantage, it's still Too Much Tip. Worth Avenue 3 wide. Surprise Wedding gets the green light from Juarez to go after and take the lead, and that's exactly what she does. Surprise Wedding, the one to beat with a quarter of a mile to go. She secures a 2-length lead. Racing in second is Worth Avenue from the back and One Breath at a Time, and they're at the top of the stretch. Surprise Wedding has 3/16 to go and 2 to work with. Worth Avenue to the attack is still second from the back, and My Cousin Martha. Less than an eighth to go. Surprise Wedding wanders, but well clear. Surprise Wedding now leads by 2.5. Second, Worth Avenue, and that's where they'll finish. Surprise Wedding will win it by almost 2 in the end. Worth Avenue second, She Takes Heart third, then My Cousin Martha, and 124 flat. Number 6, Surprise Wedding, gives the team of Dave Fawkes and Nick Juarez the second victory of the weekend in race number 2. Anyway, they got the job done with Noble Drama yesterday in race 2. They win the second race today with Surprise Wedding. Stakes tested herself. She takes a minor fast drop to get the score for William Rainbow. 4, Worth Avenue second. 3, She Takes Heart ran third.
Welcome to my playground. To my playground. To my playground. You wanna play nice, here we go. To my playground.
Back now for race number 3 on the card. 5 furlongs over the turf. Allowance optional claiming horses in for $25,000. A field of 7 signed on. Favorites included the 3, Our Next Roll, and the 6, Razorback Lady. And they're off. Slow to start, just a touch, was Razorback Lady. Good start from between for Our Next Roll, who fires to the top from between horses. Sierra Allione is now out of their second. And after a stutter step beginning, here's Razorback Lady to go after the top end as they run to the half-mile point. Razorback Lady in the 2-path. Our Next Roll holds the inside edge. They work 2 better than Baranda. Slamming on the brakes was Hila. She was in a world of hurt momentarily. Sierra Allione is next, then Love and Lemons. And Heart Astray is last as they swing around the far turn. Razorback Lady toward the outside of Our Next Roll, who's trying to fight on toward the rail. Gap of 3 to Sierra Allione to the inside of Baranda. Then Hila, who's trying to recover, and they're at the top of the stretch. Razorback Lady puts a neck in front. Our Next Roll tries to fight on second. They both look like sitting ducks for Sierra Allione. And Sierra Allione and Nick Juarez now lunging to the lead and moving away. At 12-1, Sierra Allione springs the upset, and she'll win going away by 4. Up second, Heart Astray from last, ahead of Hila third. Then Love and Lemons and Razorback Lady. Favorites go hot and heavy, probably too heavy in today's third race, and the upset was on as Nick Juarez gets his second winner today aboard number 5, Sierra Allione, from trainer Mark Cassie and owner Westbury Stable. 4, Heart Astray from last up into second, ahead of the 1, Hila, who ran third. We move to the 4th race of the afternoon at 1 mile. In this race, a maiden claiming event. And for $20,000 were 2-year-old maiden fillies. Scratch number 4, 3 Days Grace, a field of 8. This was a wide open betting race. And they're off. Off slowly was Steady Rock. Good start for Spanish Exchange, who's heading off for the yearly lead from between horses. Mesa Madeira is now up to challenge. Down at the inside, Lady Derlin, and from the far outside, Olivia's Dream. Olivia's Dream goes at it with Derlin, who's down toward the inside. They're in lockstep. Away in third, Mesa Madeira, back to 4th, Spanish Exchange. Then Miss Maru, a length better than With Me, Without Me. On her outside goes Tiz Bud, She Wants. She's second last. And Steady Rock, who was poorly away, is last of all, behind an opening quarter in 24 and floor. With the advantage, Jeffrey Sanchez and Derlin in front, 3 parts of a length. On the outside, Olivia's Dream is now second. Mesa Madeira parked at the rail third. Back to 4th is Miss Maru, 2 better than With Me, Without Me. Zayas getting after her to try to launch an attack. They've put away Tiz Bud, She Wants, and Spanish Exchange. Steady Rock is still last at all as they went the opening half mile in 48 and 1. Less than 3/8 of a mile remains, and Derlin has them strung out here. She still has the lead. She's yet to be asked for her best, and she's 2 on top. Mesa Madeira second, to the outside, Olivia's Dream third. Miss Maru is at a 1 pace from 4th, 3 better than With Me, Without Me, as they run to the top of the stretch. With every stride she takes, Derlin widens. Derlin now by 6.5. Mesa Madeira second. With Me, Without Me is going to try to run on toward the fence. Wide on the course the whole way, Miss Maru with Olivia's Dream, but at the 3/16, circle Derlin in your program, as she's going to be an easy winner. Why not? Arundel Farm, Stanley Gold, and Jeffrey Sanchez off a great day yesterday. Momentum carries Derlin to the winner's circle well clear. It's Derlin in a jog. Second, With Me, Without Me, Olivia's Dream third. Number 2, Derlin caps off a great weekend for the Stanley Gold, Jeffrey Sanchez, and Arundel team as Arundel Farm secures the leading owner of the racing season as Derlin powered away. Second was 1, With Me, Without Me, and third was number 9, Olivia's Dream. To the 5th race we go. The 5th race was the start of another pick 3 on the turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for $10,000. A field of 10. This was a wide open betting race. And they're off. Color and Colonel was a step slow. Toward the inside, Freudy wins the start and goes looking for the lead. Moving between horses, Wishfully is up to challenge. Up on the far outside, La Pulga won't be far away. Proud Legacy saves ground toward the inside. Then it's back to Hottie Toddy. Into the top flight goes Search for Sammy. She's in the orange colors, about 2.5 off the lead. Then it's the team of Extra Salsa and Hottie Toddy, a length and a half better than Color and Colonel. 2 back to Faithful Sue, and the trailer is Be Sure Lisa. They swing around the first turn and head into the backstretch run, and Freudy has the lead by almost 2 now. Racing in second is Wishfully, back to third, Search for Sammy. La Pulga's on the outside, 3 wide and a joint fourth, with Proud Legacy at the inside. Then Hottie Toddy and Extra Salsa, followed by Faithful Sue second last. Alongside her is Color and Colonel. The trailer is Be Sure Lisa. The opening quarter complete in 24 seconds flat. There's half a mile to run in the race. Freudy yet to face a threat. She leads the way a length and a half. Wishfully the nearest pursuer second. Search for Semi. Moves sharply to the leader. She's now up into second. From the back, an Extra Salsa gets underway while 3 wide. Proud Legacy at the rail. That's all for La Poga. Passed by Hottie Toddy and Faithful Sue. Then Be Sure Lisa and Colorman Colonel is now 10th and last as they run to the top of the stretch. Freudy gives them something to think about. She still has the lead, but Search for Semi moves to her second. Extra Salsa swung into action on the far outside, and they're at the top of the stretch. Grandstand side, Extra Salsa charges at Search for Semi. Here's a late lunge from Be Sure Lisa at a big number. Barrios has her in full stride, and here's Be Sure Lisa over the top to take the lead. Extra Salsa is back to second. Be Sure Lisa on the board at 17-1, wins going away. Extra Salsa was second, third Faithful Sue, then Hottie Toddy, and Search for Semi at 132-2.
Number 10, Be Sure Lisa with a major form reversal comes ready to fire off the freshening. Took some money too, at least by her standards, as she springs the upset under Hector Barrios, trainer Jaime Mejia, and the Thoroughbred Champions Training Center. 7 Extra Salsa was second, 4 Faithful Sue ran third. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll bring you the Rainbow Six sequence. It had to go today, and it comes your way next.
And Ghost Zipper is pulling away. Ghost Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Ghost Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 on the program, the start of today's Rainbow Six. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. They kicked off the sequence with the scratches of 1 and 9. The 11-horse field was headlined by number 6, Cool Mover.
And they're off. Some crowding toward the outside portion of the gate. It did not affect the favorite Cool Mover, who will not get the lead, but he'll be away in good shape. Moving to take the lead is Enduring Arch. Up on the outside goes Captain Bobber with speed. Dr. Dudley from the top shelf and German Alberto. Here's Capgun. Freddie Mata sending him awfully hard to get part of the pace. Capgun will land in front. Second is German Alberto on the outside, Dr. Dudley and Captain Bobber between. Cool Mover's been guided to the center here by Miguel Vasquez. Working between horses is Bagwell. Then King Ready toward the fence, a length and a half in front of La Leyenda. Second last early is Home Power, El Emanuel, last of all, with an opening quarter complete in 24 seconds flat. They head now to the half-mile point with the advantage. Capgun by a neck. On the outside, Captain Bobber, Dr. Dudley, German Alberto gets the shuffle. Cool Mover, he's in stride. He's going to have to go wide, but he looks like he's traveling awfully well. At least at this point, it's Cool Mover's race to win or lose. Odds-on favorite Cool Mover strides to a clear advantage through a 47 1/2 mile. Where are the challenges? La Leyenda's trying to launch a bid from the back. Bagwell's alongside him. They're better than 8 lengths off of this big favorite with a quarter of a mile left to go. The advantage to Cool Mover. He has his fate in his own hands here after 3 quarters in 1:12 3. Stretch danger, maybe Bagwell, maybe La Leyenda, but that's up to Cool Mover as he's still well clear. Final 1/8 of a mile. Cool Mover roused by Miguel Vasquez, kicking clear by 4 by 5. Bagwell on the outside trying to get into second. Toward the rail, La Leyenda, then Capgun and El Emanuel. To the wire, 1-2. All aboard. Cool Mover. Bagwell second, La Leyenda third. Capgun finished fourth.
6, Cool Mover gets the job done, keeping a lot of Rainbow Six tickets alive in the process under Miguel Vasquez for Armando de la Cerda and de la Cerda Racing. 3, Bagwell second, 12, La Leyenda ran third. We move now to the 7th race of the day, the start of today's late pick 5 over the turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for $35,000. Scratch the 8 cable channel. Favorites were 9 Dr. DJ and 10 Indisputably Linked.
And they're off. Still the one away well from the inside gate. Far outside, that scoundrel trying to work over. In between horses, it's Future Treasure. Future Treasure might be the speed of the speed in the charge to the first turn. Still the one is down on the inside and second. Up on the outside, the scoundrel is now third. Field Officer saved ground toward the first turn run, and splitting horses in the two path is indisputably linked. Two back to Dr. DJ, then Karaman Chand. Down at the inside goes Majestic Luna, ahead of Whitecap Bay with Nilo EJ at the back of the group as they make their way into the backstretch. With the advantage, it's long shot Future Treasure and Lionel Reyes by a half a length. On the outside, indisputably linked is their second. That scoundrel third. Still the one is back to fourth. Two back to Field Officer, who improves to the inside of Persistent Run. A length and a half back to Dr. DJ. He's lost ground. He's better than 8 lengths off the lead, ahead of Karaman Chand and Majestic Luna. Second last is Whitecap Bay. Nilo EC remains at the back of the field. 11 horses separated by about 9 lengths in the run to the far turn. Up front, the leader is Future Treasure. He's repelled the initial challenge from indisputably linked, who makes another move at him. 3 wide, that scoundrel. From the back, Dr. DJ starts to find his best stride. He's in the blue colors, circling 4 wide, as indisputably linked has now been officially put away. They're at the top of the stretch. Look out for the Doctor. Dr. DJ charging hard on the far outside, and he sweeps up to take the lead now. Back to second is Seattle Treasure toward the outside. That's still the one. Inside that final furlong, Dr. DJ trying to put him away. Toward the inside, Future Treasure, dead game and boxing on again. Dr. DJ staying to his task and edging clear. It's Dr. DJ and Miguel Vasquez to do it. Second, Future Treasure. Third, still the one. Up fourth, Whitecap Bay in 133 flat.
Number 9, Dr. DJ responds to a surface change and a major class drop to get the maiden diploma in just his second career outing. Strong ride from Miguel Vasquez aboard this son of Hard Spun for owner-trainer Steve Dwoskin. Big long shot 7, Future Treasure was second. 3, still the one, ran third. We go now to the 8th race of the day, the start of today's late pick 4, 1 mile over the main track. Starter allowance, optional claiming horses, in for $10,000. Nice field assembled here. The favorite was the veteran, number 6, Kinane.
And they're off. Clean beginning. Looking for a leader. Off duty is always offensive-minded, so he won't be far away as Chiseled moves to be second. Tadare is away in the top flight today. He'll land third. Far outside, Dizzy Gillespie's going to use some tactical speed, and so is Kinane as they link up with the main course. Sensing no pace, Panici lets Dizzy Gillespie have some rein to stalk the leader, and who's now off duty. Tadare's back to third. Chiseled is back to fourth. Kinane is fifth. Up on the outside in Spin Cycle. Then back to Brandt. Richest Gifts is at the back of the field behind an opening quarter mile in 23 and 4. 5 furlongs left to go. With the advantage, it's Kevin Carmona and off duty 3 parts of a length. Dizzy Gillespie gets the trip he wants on a long range second. Tadare is third. Chiseled is fourth. Kinane is fifth. On the outside, Spin Cycle starts to make a touch of ground. 3 better than Richest Gifts. And then Brandt. 46 and 3. They picked it up in the second quarter as Dizzy Gillespie now takes a narrow lead. Tadare moves to him on the outside second. Kinane's under a whip ride while trying to gain ground. The veteran Chiseled begins to look for racing room. 5/16 away. Still many chances here. Veteran campaigners run past the quarter mile pole. Jaramillo gives Tadare a crack on the shoulder, signaling it's time to go for home. And he leads the way by 2.5. Kinane just grinding away on the outside second. He's still in range. Back to third and Chiseled. Then Dizzy Gillespie, 3/16 to go. Now an eighth to go, and Tadare trying to seal the deal, but Kinane's a tough customer, and he comes again on the outside. Down the center and Chiseled with a late run, but Tadare just keeps going. Tadare by 2. Chiseled will get second, but he can't reach. Tadare, who wins. Third, Kinane. Fourth was Brandt, and then Richest Gifts. And they're off. The big favorite Squadron wins the break and tries to get a clear early lead. He'll have some challengers as Tempter moves up to challenge. Darn that Parker from his outside, and in between horses and in very tight was Tide of the Desert. Moving out wide on the course is Cape Dynasty. Widest of all went Grand Junior as Squadron tries to stack him and pack him behind him. He leads a length and a half. Second is Inside Running Tempter. Third is Darn That Parker. Then comes Tide of the Desert. On his outside goes Grand Junior. It's a length and a half back. Racing mid-flight is Going to the Beach. Wigwam Summer is next toward the rail. They're racing ahead of Diamond Majesty, then Cape Dynasty. 2.5 back to Trey's Midnight Moon, third last. Second last Indian School. Chasing the Roses is last. The opening quarter speed was 24 seconds flat, so they go down the backstretch with 5 furlongs left to race. The advantage to the big favorite, Squadron, nursed along by Camacho, 3 parts better than Tempter second. Darn That Parker 3 wide third. Tide of the Desert's getting a good run of it from fourth, then back to the outside, trying to improve while under a ride is Going to the Beach. Meanwhile, Wigwam Summer moves out the rail for Nick Juarez, 3 better than Diamond Majesty, then Trey's Midnight Moon and Cape Dynasty as they round the far turn. 47-4 for the opening half mile. Here's Darn That Parker to take a shot at Squadron. Squadron still has the lead. Darn That Parker is second. Wigwam Summer swung into action on the outside. Diamond Majesty trying to squeeze through, and he got through inside. Top of the lane. Squadron gets separation. He leads by 3.5. Second is Wigwam Summer. Diamond Majesty is next. Down the center and Tide of the Desert, but with all the money on and the big class drop, Squadron's going to prove too good. It's Squadron and Sammy Camacho to win it by 4 in the end. Wigwam Summer gets second. Diamond Majesty was third. Close there for fourth between Tide of the Desert and Trey's Midnight Moon. In 131-1.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success from the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park. Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
And they're off. The outside pair, Star Miley and Coquivacoa, were the first two to begin, and Coquivacoa goes looking in search of a clear advantage. In between horses, Fame Galore moving out the rail. That's Gemstone Linda. Gemstone Linda's going to go after the favorite early. Away racing in fourth is Dreaming of Aka. Back to fifth, an Italian Smile. Then out wide is Star Miley. She races ahead of Lexi's Doll and Metia Christina with Power Jack out wide. Out the back door is Clouded Appeal. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, Coquivacoa has had no breathers. She leads the way by a neck. On the outside, Fame Galore is now second as Cor Harmio goes to work on the favorite. Back to third inside is the early pace setter, Gemstone Linda. 4 back to Dreaming of Aka as Fame Galore giving Coquivacoa all she wants. Coquivacoa on the inside, Fame Galore at 50-1, giving it to her on the outside. 4 ahead of Gemstone Linda third. There's really nobody else in range. Now at 2-5, Coquivacoa starts to kick clear, and Coquivacoa widens to a 2-length lead. Give Fame Galore credit. She's not going away, and she's back for more at the 8th pole. Aramio stays after Coquivacoa to finish the job. Fame Galore is second. She ran excellent. Here's a late run from Clouded Appeal, but favorite backers are home free. Coquivacoa gets the job done. Fame Galore second, Clouded Appeal third, then Italian Smile and Gemstone Linda in 112-3. From the gate. And runners away. Good start inside for Cajun Riviera, who goes looking for the lead. Quickly up to challenge is My Sebastiana, and My Sebastiana now puts a neck in front. Cajun Riviera alongside second. Canadian Magic floats a bit wide on that first turn, but also marches forward. It's a lively early gallop. It's a gap of 2.5 to two-step beat. Then comes the newcomer, Lady Gusto, with Lemon Water at the rail. In between horses, Newfound Treasure ahead of Tennessee Cotton. A length and a half back toward the rail, a little round top. Awesome Friday is next with Constantinople between horses. And there's one not keeping up at all. That's Lady Colors, who's far back. Opening quarter, quick here, 23 and 3, and up the backstretch they go. My Sebastiana leads by a head. Canadian Magic on the outside is now racing in second. Lemon Water moves to be third. Newfound Treasure is in step with her. Far outside, Lady Gusto. Cajun Riviera 3 wide, then two-step beat in Tennessee Cotton. Little round top is next. Now trying to run on from the back is Constantinova, 2 lengths better than Awesome Friday. And then it's a gap of another 7 to the trailer. Their trailer remains Lady Colors. Around the far turn they go. My Sebastiana the first to give way. Taking the lead now is Canadian Magic. Up into second and traveling pretty well is Lady Gusto. Lemon Water toward the inside third. Newfound Treasure is back to fourth. Outside in Tennessee Cotton from fifth. As they run to the top of the stretch, swinging wide is Constantinova with 3/16 to go. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Canadian Magic trying to repel the challenges down the center, and Newfound Treasure late lunge down the far outside from Constantinova to Tennessee Magic to her inside. And deep stretch, here comes the favorite Newfound Treasure to overhaul Canadian Magic. Newfound Treasure. Well, what it? It's going to be Constantinova getting up for second. It's a 3-way photo for third in 134 and 3.
Mandatory payout day. Congratulations to all the winners. Dark the next couple of days here in South Florida, and back at it this coming Wednesday, October 3rd, in Miami Gardens. We're making that 8-mile trek west to Gulfstream Park West. We'll see you there. Good night, everybody.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. Oh, my aching back. Let's hit the hay.